Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Heather Stamper, and today is going to be a writing adventure day. So I know it's been a while since I've made one. My progress with my story is coming along slowly but surely, and I wanted to share with you guys about character questionnaires. And there are tons. A lot of them have similar questions on there that can help round out your character. When we are doing a character analysis here and you're looking to flesh it out a little with your story, the best thing to do is to pick a questionnaire and see how many of those questions you can answer. Now, I will say this, not all questions are relevant to your story. The questionnaire that I chose was the classic Proist questionnaire, 35 questions that every character should be able to answer. Not all of my questions are appropriate, though, for my character that I'm interviewing. There are some that I skip, but I'll put the link below in the description so that if you want to check it out and see how many questions your characters can answer, then by all means, go for it. I am going to interview my character, Libby, aka Dark Half, from my work in progress, Myth Masters in Camelot. Remember, Libby is a high school student. She's around 15, 16 years old. When I answer her questions, it's going to sound a lot like that. So, all right, without further ado, it is time for our interview. Well, Libby, welcome to the interview process here. How are you today?
I'm okay. It's kind of weird. Most people don't bother asking me questions, but whatever. So, shoot.
Okay. Question number one. What is your idea of perfect happiness?
Wow. That's quite the question. I guess being with my friends in the library or the bookstore. Love to read.
Excellent. All right. What is your greatest fear?
Being normal. Yeah.
Interesting. What is a trait that you most deplore in yourself? And feel free to expand on your answers or not as you feel.
Biggest trait that I deplore? Jealousy. I get jealous sometimes of my half brothers. And, I feel kind of dumb about it because, I'm a teenager. They're kids. They're little kids. I shouldn't be jealous of them. They get to do stuff. I get to do stuff,
Very interesting thoughts. What is the trait you most deplore in others or you dislike the most in others?
Stubbornness and asking ridiculous questions.
Which living person do you admire most?
That would be my mom. She's pretty cool most days.
What is your greatest extravagance? If you had to pick something that you would just go and splurge on, what would that be?
I like to redecorate my room a lot. I'm always finding something new and I want to try new things. So yeah, probably spend more of my allowance money on redecorating whatever new thing I find than I probably should. But it's my room, so there.
That makes sense. What is your current state of mind?
Anxious. Because one, I'm getting asked these questions, and two, I'm anxious that my half brothers are going to embarrass me in front of my friends when I go on this field trip. They have to come with, and it's so weird.
Get that? What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
Blind faith. You got to think about stuff, right? Don't just go into it without thinking. Jeez.
On what occasion do you lie?
I guess to spare my friends' feelings, but I don't do that too often because, if your friends can't tell you the truth, then what good are they, right?
What do you dislike most about your appearance?
Duh. My hair. That's why I always color it. Today it's purple, tomorrow it could be blue.
Which living person do you most despise?
I don't really despise anybody. There's this guy, Xander, he gets on my nerves in my class, but, I don't hate him or anything. It's just annoying. No offense.
What is a quality you most like in a person?
Open-mindedness. Don't be afraid to try stuff. And don't judge others because they're trying to figure themselves out. Life's too short.
Which word or phrase do you overuse?
I mean, like a catchphrase? I mean, I don't really have one.
It doesn't have to be a catchphrase. It can just be anything that you use too much in your writing or texting or whatever.
Oh, texting? I'll probably lol, LOL, laughing out loud. I guess I say that one a lot when I'm texting. Usually I text my friend, Raquel. We always have a lot of things to lols about.
Who or what is the greatest love of your life?
Can't be asking me that. I'm a teenager, for crying out loud.
No problem. Plead the fifth. That's fine. When and where were you the happiest?
5th birthday. It was a great day. And my parents were still married at that point to each other. That was a good day. We went to the park.
Which talent would you most like to have?
Singing ability. I can't sing at all. My voice is totally flat. If I could sing, I could probably get into a band or something. That would be so cool. Or in choir, because, the kids in choir are pretty cool. I would like to hang out with them more, I think.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I'm a teenager. I want to change everything.
What do you consider your greatest achievement?
I survived middle school. That in itself is an achievement.
Where would you most like to live?
Oh my gosh, when I graduate and go to college, I want to go to New York City. I want to get one of those loft apartments in Greenwich Village because it is like so cool. I've seen pictures of it in the movies, and Greenwich Village is just where it's at. All the cool people go to Greenwich Village. Not that I want to be cool on purpose or anything, but the people who are trying to express themselves and do new things, they all go to Greenwich Village. And so if I want to go and express myself in new and different ways, maybe I can figure that out in Greenwich Village too. It seems to be the place to go.
Interesting. What is your most treasured possession?
That's a toughie. I mean, I don't have anything that I've inherited from anybody that's, like an heirloom, or that's what you mean. But I guess, one of my favorite things is the bedspread that I have on my bed at my dad's place. It is one of those, it looks like one of those old time tapestries. It's red and it has the unicorn on it and it has the maiden and it's so pretty. I'm trying to get more stuff like it so that I can match up my room. And that one of my many redecoration projects,
Nice. That sounds pretty cool. So what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery?
Middle school.
And what is your favorite occupation?
Oh, reading. Love to read. Read all the things. But mostly fiction. I love folklore and mythology and all that kind of stuff. It's so cool. I could totally geek out on that for days.
So what is your most marked characteristic?
What, like physical or mental or... I don't know. I'm a teenager. Probably angst and confusion. Weren't you that way?
Yeah, I guess so. What do you most value in your friends?
Understanding, Raquel, like she gets me, it's like she knows when I'm like stressing out about something. And so she always, lets me know that everything's going to be cool. And, I do the same thing for her. It's like, and we always have so much fun laughing in lols. See, I did it again.
Mm-hmm. So who are your favorite writers? You mentioned you loved reading earlier.
I like the Brothers Grimm and Marissa Myers, the Lunar Chronicles. That was pretty sweet. And, it's like I will occasionally read graphic novels and manga, Sometimes Raquel and I will swap books.
Nice. Who is your favorite hero of fiction?
Probably King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, because all of the epic, things that happened to him in his life. I mean, it's like he was a kid who had no idea that he was related to royalty or was royal. And then he pulls the sword out and he gets to hang out with Merlin. And, even though Merlin should have probably taught him some magic, which he didn't. But, it's like he went on quests, searching for that grail was kind of a big deal.
Fascinating. Interesting. Which historical figure do you most identify with?
Probably Mary Shelley. I mean, she was so cool. I mean, she came up with some original ideas for writing, like Frankenstein. I mean, she was like a young lady too. She wasn't like some old lady. She was like, and she was married to Shelley, and so she was like hanging out with all of these, poets and stuff. And she showed them it's like I can outstory you people. I think that's cool.
Very fascinating. I'm glad we got a chance to talk to each other. Do you have any questions for me?
Eh. Where'd you get your wardrobe from? Looks a little sad. You should probably go more goth if you're going to act like it.
Thanks. Good talking to you. All right. And scene. So there you have it. Now, you don't have to talk it out like I did. I did that strictly for show. But it was kind of fun. If I had the budget, I would do costume changes and stuff like that. But, oh well, it is what it is. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you like these type of videos, please click like, subscribe, dingling the notification bell, and I will see you with another update on my book soon, hopefully. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.